Our journey began at Heathrow, crossing the Atlantic to Newark, with 2 nights in Bayonne before the cruise.
The map looked simple. My feet later disagreed. After New York, Liberty of the Seas would take us north to New England and Canada.
Boston, Portland, Sydney and Nova Scotia, Halifax and St. John were all ahead of us.
But first we had Manhattan, a ferry, a Broadway surprise, and rather more walking than I had budgeted for. We stayed at a reasonably priced hotel in Windsor before Heathrow. Comfortable, convenient, and not Windsor Castle.
At Heathrow Terminal 5, we upgraded to a lounge.
It was far too busy with nowhere to sit. Not the peaceful upgrade we imagined.
The flight was much better. We travelled in World Traveller on a British Airways Dreamliner with excellent extra space in our exit row seats.
Even my knees felt as though they had been upgraded.
Before travelling under the visa waiver programme, obtain your ESTA through the official United States government site or app. Apply early and check it is approved.
Then download the free official mobile passport control app. Returning visa waiver travellers with an approved ESTA may be eligible.
Add your passports. Within 4 hours of arrival, take the photo, answer the questions and follow the MPC signs.
We used it and it saved a long wait. It does not replace your passport, ESTA or final inspection, so keep the phone charged.
MPC first, passport next, then your bags.
There was the orange extra large case. Easy to spot, difficult to pretend we had packed lightly.
Our Bayonne apartment was fantastic, spacious, comfortable and much better value for us than staying in Manhattan.
The host was super friendly, gave us loads of useful information and local tips, and made us feel welcome from the moment we arrived.
We highly recommend the stay. Bayonne gave us quiet streets, waterfront walks and room to relax, with Manhattan still close enough for our plans.
It was one of those travel decisions that turned out better than expected. I would like the record to show that I recognised this immediately.
You recognised it after I explained it. Then came this view. Lower Manhattan was sitting across the water, close enough to make the whole adventure feel real.
A calm base behind us, New York ahead of us. We loved that contrast. We crossed into Lower Manhattan for our first evening, walking around the Oculus and the World Trade Center area.
New York was busy, dramatic, and full of public art. But the closer we came to the memorial, the quieter the evening felt. The reflecting pools stand in the footprints of the former Twin Towers. The 2,983 names remember those lost in both attacks.
Standing there was deeply moving. Pictures cannot convey its scale or silence.
We remember.
President Joe Biden attended the official anniversary commemoration the following day. During our visit, we saw increased helicopter and security activity.
We did not see the president, and we are not identifying any particular aircraft. It reminded us that we were in New York during an important national anniversary.
From there, the city carried on. First responders, One World Trade and Lower Manhattan streets.
The next morning, we travelled to Port Liberté in Jersey City, then via Paulus Hook to Pier 11 at Wall Street.
This was not just transport, it was a sightseeing trip built into the journey.
The harbour opened in front of us, the Manhattan skyline grew closer, and the Statue of Liberty appeared across the water.
That is my kind of public transport.
Liberty Enlightening the World was designed by Frederick Bartholdi, with Gustave Eiffel's iron framework supporting her copper skin.
Built in France, she crossed in pieces, was rebuilt and dedicated in 1886.
The structure lets the outer skin move slightly in the wind. Clever 19th century engineering inside a symbol of freedom.
A much more ambitious flat pack than anything I have attempted.
Our own ferry photograph captured the moment perfectly. Liberty on one side, Manhattan on the other, and the harbour all around us.
Port Liberté is a residential marina in Jersey City, so we changed at Paulus Hook for the final crossing to Pier 11.
Check the current route and timetable before travelling, because ferry services can change. For us, it was an easy and memorable way into the city.
We arrived near Wall Street, feeling as though the day had already delivered one of its highlights, and we had only just stepped ashore.
From Pier 11, we walked towards the subway, ready to head uptown.
The subway was easier than expected. Tap the same card or phone and check the direction before boarding.
Breakfast was at TikTok Diner, directly opposite Penn Station. It was a handy stop before exploring Midtown.
Proper diner portions, fuel for 34,000 steps.
We walked past Macy's, Fifth Avenue, and the busy Midtown streets. New York rewards looking up, but you still need to watch where you are going.
Outside Trump Tower, we saw a peaceful demonstration and media presence, under 2 months before polling day.
This is the travel moment, not political commentary. This was our route: Pier 11, Midtown, Central Park, and back to Times Square.
Manhattan looked smaller on the map than it felt in my shoes. Macy's at Herald Square was the start of another stretch on foot, followed by Fifth Avenue and St. Patrick's Cathedral.
The cathedral's Gothic Revival exterior is striking, but the light, stained glass and scale inside made us stop and take it all in.
Then Rockefeller Center came into view, one of those places that feels familiar before you have ever visited.
New York kept changing character from one block to the next. We were tired, impressed, and still determined to fit everything in. Opened in May 1931, the Empire State Building took just 1 year and 45 days to complete.
Its steel frame rose over 4 floors a week. My shelves take longer.
King Kong made it a cinema icon in 1933. Central Park covers 843 acres, based on Olmsted and Vaux's winning 1858 design.
It looks natural, but the landscape was carefully designed, a huge green escape built into the middle of Manhattan.
Before the park, part of this area was Seneca Village, a significant African-American community. Today, the park is also a cultural stage, gallery, and meeting place.
New York seemed to exhale. Traffic and towers, then trees and water.
Wollman Rink, opened in 1950, had Midtown behind it.
It's vast and free. Give it time and wear comfortable shoes.
Even with the subway, we completed more than 34,000 steps in New York.
Looking back, we can laugh. We had a few stone to lose.
Our weight loss journey since then has been amazing. We are both much fitter and healthier now.
So New York became sightseeing and an accidental training session. My feet still filed a complaint. We booked timed admission to Top of the Rock through Get Your Guide.
We also use Get Your Guide for later New England and Canada tours, coming in part 2. The deck shows Central Park one way and the Empire State Building the other.
Its deck opened in 1933. The modern Top of the Rock reopened in 2005, and the open-air view from the 70th floor is superb.
We were not there at Christmas, but the Rockefeller Center tree tradition began with construction workers in 1931. It must look magical in the winter.
We also tried the beam, recreating the famous photograph of workers sitting high above the city, with modern safety equipment, thankfully.
The photographs barely do the view justice. We thought it was definitely worth it.
Even I stopped checking the price, long enough to enjoy it.
After dark, Times Square becomes a show of its own. Longacre Square became Times Square in 1904. The ball first dropped in 1907.
Bright, busy, and unforgettable. My post-walk favourite? A Five Guys double burger, salted fries, and a banana chocolate shake.
Bongo called it sightseeing fuel. I called it enough food for a family.
My present for Chi Chi was The Lion King. She had never seen it, and I kept the surprise secret.
The costumes and music were fantastic. 5 stars, a night to remember. Then came my New York must-stop, the Crocs store, full of colour and impossible to walk past.
Impossible for Chi Chi to walk past. I was simply carried in by the current.
After 34,000 steps, comfortable shoes are essential.
After Broadway, we went back underground for the late ride through Manhattan.
Check whether the train is uptown or downtown. Keep bags close and stay aware on a quiet platform.
The subway was simple, useful, and far less intimidating than we had expected.
Use the same contactless card or phone for each journey, so fares and any eligible caps are counted correctly. Our useful apps were British Airways, Airbnb, NY Waterway, MPC, MTA, Google Maps, Uber, and Royal Caribbean.
Download them before travelling, sign in, and keep the phone charged. Setting everything up in an airport arrivals hall is nobody's idea of fun. We paid for our Holafly eSIM. This is not sponsored.
An eSIM is a digital SIM for compatible iPhone or Android. Ours was easy to install and use.
Prices vary by destination and trip length. We bought Holafly again for China, Japan, and South Korea.
Bags packed, our brilliant Bayonne stay was ending.
Cape Liberty next, and one very large ship.
One last look across the waterfront before the cruise chapter began.
We took Uber from Bayonne to Cape Liberty, an easy transfer straight to the terminal.
Bags packed, Uber booked, ship in sight. Bayonne had been a fantastic base, friendly, peaceful, and close to both Manhattan and the port.
We arrived for New York, but these quiet waterfront views became a lovely part of the story too.
Now it was time to leave the skyline behind and meet Liberty of the Seas.
Liberty of the Seas is a Freedom-class ship about 339 metres long, with room for nearly 3,800 guests.
Seeing her properly at Cape Liberty was the moment Part 2 became real.
She was like a small town that had decided to sail away.
Next time, dining, shows, and sea day fun.
The restaurant staff were first class, the service outstanding, and we would happily sail again. In part 2, we sail to New England and Canada with Boston, Portland, Sydney, Halifax and St. John ahead.
Next time, ship life, food, fun, advice, and our favourite voyage photos.
Plus the moments when the plan worked perfectly and the moments when travel made up a different plan.
If you enjoyed travelling with us, please like this adventure, subscribe, and ring the notification bell.
It is free, it genuinely helps our little channel, and it makes sure you do not miss part 2.
Thank you for travelling with Chi Chi and Bongo.
Liberty of the Seas, coming next.